Hi, thank you for joining. My name is Crystal Olivaria, and I'm the Career Conversationalist. And today we're going to be talking about not all volunteering opportunities are equal. Discover the volunteering ascending model, avoid making foolish decisions about volunteering, and learn why a rich mindset saves you money. How often do you hear people talk about strategic volunteering? If you are like most people, you're not used to hearing the phrase strategic volunteering. Usually, young people are encouraged to volunteer because it looks good on a college admissions and scholarship applications. Few are encouraged to volunteer as a means to explore career opportunities and to gain experience. While volunteering is good for multiple reasons, not all volunteering opportunities are equal. Discover the volunteering ascending model. We know the importance of climbing the ladder of success, but what does it look like from a volunteering perspective? Volunteering opportunities contain multiple levels of growth opportunities. You will better be able to assist your child in selecting the best option if you understand the volunteering ascending model. Entry-level opportunities involve tasks that are mostly physical. As your child progresses, he or she will take on new tasks rather than repetitive tasks. As your child moves up and is trusted with more responsibility, the significance of the tasks increases. As the tasks increase in complexity, your child will receive a proportionate amount of training in order to complete the new task successfully. The volunteering ascending model. 1. Give back to the community. Activities include things like canned food drives and feeding the homeless. Requires little to no skill and tasks are repetitive. 2. Fundraisers. Involve selling items like candy and car wash coupons. This requires some effort. 3. Assisting. Activities involve typical office works such as making phone calls, sending emails, photocopying, folding letters, stuffing envelopes, and preparing name tags prior to an upcoming event. Completing a list of things to do requires the ability to follow directions and complete tasks. Office etiquette and proper attire is taught. 4. Tour guide. Involves learning, memorizing, and recalling information, presenting information to tourists, and answering questions. Social skills are required in addition to commitment to show up on time for regular shifts and to dress appropriately. 5. Providing community service. This can include picking up trash, rescuing animals, and being an usher at a nonprofit fundraising events. These are generally services people are not willing to pay for, but that the community needs. These services may require your child to be uncomfortable, such as working in the heat or during a non-desired time, such as a Friday night. 6. Apprentice. This usually includes manual labor in order to conduct prep work for a project. In exchange for doing the grunt work, knowledge about a vocation is passed on in the form of compensation. This requires a willingness to learn and to work hard. 7. Internship. Work is performed on a project in an area of professional, managerial, or administrative. Projects may be simple as creating a resource binder to data entry into a complex system. This requires knowledge about the scope of business. All these forms of volunteering groom your child for the workforce. It is easy to get involved because there are lots of opportunities to volunteer at each level. As your child progresses upwards, it becomes increasingly important to strategically think about which opportunities are in alignment with your child's career objectives. While there are a lot of positive benefits of volunteering, some volunteer opportunities will be more beneficial to your child than others. The question is, Are you helping your child make strategic decisions about where to volunteer, or are you foolishly encouraging your child to do whatever they want? Avoid making foolish decisions about volunteering. Most people evaluate opportunities based on weighing the pros and cons. As long as the pros outweigh the cons, people feel good about moving forward with an opportunity. This approach works well when you are focused on one opportunity, such as, should I take this job offer or not? However, when it comes to volunteering, your child usually has more than one option. The most foolish thing you can do is allow your child to pick a place to volunteer just because, and not give any thought to what your child will be learning and how it is transferable to a career. It is easy to get caught up in the grandeur of volunteering for a great organization and not make a reasonable effort to check out other volunteering opportunities that are available. For example, let's say your child is a marine science major attending college in Monterey Bay, California. It's easy to get caught up in the grandeur of volunteering for a world-renowned Monterey Bay Aquarium that has more than 35,000 creatures representing over 550 species that fill 34 major galleries. With nearly 200 exhibits in all, the aquarium is a window to the wonders of the ocean. With such a spectacular opportunity for a marine science major to volunteer, it is easy not to make a reasonable effort to look for volunteering opportunities elsewhere. You and your child could easily miss out on the opportunity to evaluate more volunteering opportunities provided by the Monterey Bay National Marine Sanctuary. Now that you know about two great organizations, it is time to ask, which organization provides volunteering opportunities that will best serve your child for preparing for the job market? The Monterey Bay Aquarium or the Monterey Bay National Marine Sanctuary? To answer this question, let's do some exploring. We will discuss volunteering activities for each organization and the benefits and experience gained, and how these benefits and experiences are transferable into select career opportunities that are in high demand at the time of writing this blog post. Opportunities. Description. Monterey Bay Aquarium. Guides, information desk volunteers, exhibit diving, animal care, sea otter program, administrative volunteers. Benefits and experience gained. Borrowed credibility associated with world-renowned Monterey Bay Aquarium. Gain in-depth understanding about the marine ecosystem and bragging rights. Career opportunities. Biological science teacher, post-secondary. Prepare and deliver lectures to undergraduates or graduate students on topics such as molecular biology, marine biology, and botany. Primarily engaged in teaching, but is also able to do a combination of teaching and research. Commercial divers. Work below the surface of the water using scuba gear to inspect, repair, remove, or install equipment and structures. Marine engineers. Conduct environmental studies to develop designs for products such as marine engines, equipment, and structures. Opportunities and descriptions for Monterey Bay National Marine Sanctuary. Snapshot Day, First Flush, and Urban Watch. These are all opportunities to collect water samples from a variety of different sources for analysis. Benefits and experience gained. Borrowed credibility associated with Monterey Bay National Marine Sanctuary. Free training regarding how to properly use test kits and take water samples. Measure temperature, dissolve oxygen, pH, and electrical conductivity of water. Gather samples for laboratory analysis of nutrients, metals, bacteria levels, and total suspended solids. Career opportunities. Water and wastewater engineers. Conduct feasibility studies for the construction of facilities such as water supply systems, runoff collection, networks, water and wastewater treatment plants, or wastewater collection systems. Environmental scientists and specialists, including health, conduct research to identify, abate, and eliminate sources of pollutants that affect hazards that affect the environment and the health of the population. Environmental engineering technician. Modify, test, and operate equipment and devices used in the prevention, control, and remediation of environmental problems, including waste treatment and site remediation under the direction of engineering staff or scientists. Both organizations offer a variety of volunteering opportunities. There are benefits to volunteering to both. However, based on the type of occupations available that are in demand, which occupation is your child most likely to gravitate towards? Based on the answer will help you determine which volunteering opportunity is going to be best suited for your child. Note, additional information about the careers mentioned can be found on the Occupational Information Network known as ONET. This resource is a free database that organizes data such as employment projections and wages from the United States Bureau of Labor Statistics. To find direct links to each career, please visit the blog post, Not All Your Volunteering Opportunities Are Equal, on careerconversationalist.com. Learn why a rich mindset saves you money. I dare you to think like a rich person. You save money when you spend wisely and buy a good deal. Consider the following story of two students. Both Mike and John are starting their freshman year in college as marine science majors. Mike is an easygoing guy who believes his investment in his college education will pay off handsomely. He chooses to focus on getting good grades because he believes graduating at the top of his class will look good on a resume and will give him an edge in the job market. John is also an easygoing guy who knows he needs a college degree to get a good job. However, John is bored with the general educational courses and he wants to start learning more about marine science. Both Mike and John attend Club Day event on campus to learn more about the school's clubs and volunteering activities that are available. John decides to volunteer while Mike does not. Mike does not see volunteering as a good use of his time. Why would he want to work for free and not get paid? Furthermore, volunteering isn't going to give him a lot of hands-on experience. Mike doesn't want to volunteer to take samples of water when he knows he will learn the same skill by attending his science class lab. Over the next 4 years, John continues to volunteer regularly while Mike does not. As they approach their senior year, Mike's parents are concerned about Mike getting a job and they want to do everything possible to help him have a competitive edge in the job market. Since Mike has done well in his studies, they are more than happy to pay for a 2-week science exploration trip for him to gain experience and to give him something to add to his resume. Unbeknownst to Mike and John, both of them later end up applying for the same company for the same position. Both have impressive resumes, and the employer has to make a decision about which candidate to hire. Here's a summary of the main points of each candidate. Mike, impressive grade point average, graduated top of his class, 2 weeks science marine exploration trip, and 3 letters of recommendations from professors. John, great grade point average, volunteered 4 years collecting water samples for local government agency and community groups, and 3 letters of recommendation from administration and scientists from Monterey Bay National Marine Sanctuary. If you were the employer, who would you hire? In this story, John, the candidate with the most relevant job experience, is offered the job. The biggest difference between these two candidates is that John's parents happily paid zero cost for 4 years of hands-on experience, while Mike's parents were happy to pay for their child to go to a 2-week science exploration trip to gain hands-on experience. Since John has a rich mindset, his parents were able to save money and ended up with a greater return on their investment. What we can learn from the story is that Mike felt like working for free is a bad deal, while paying for college tuition to learn the same thing is a good deal. Don't get me wrong, college is important, but it is important for a different reason. A college degree acts like a seal of quality. It ensures that your child understands things like the scientific method and about properly collecting samples for research. College is not designed to prepare your child for the workforce by giving him or her real experience. College is designed to help your child understand concepts that he or she can apply to different areas. Helping your child make good decisions about where to volunteer starts with a conversation at home. Talking about the volunteering ascending model is a good place to start the conversation. It helps your child understand the value of what is commonly thought as working for free. By talking about the benefits of volunteering, your child will begin to understand that he or she is receiving benefits in exchange for work provided. The conversation will continue as your child gets older. You begin to discuss different volunteering opportunities in order to avoid making foolish decisions about where your child spends his time, energy, and effort. These ongoing conversations will result in your child developing a rich mindset that will save you money. Which deal are you going to buy for your child to get hands-on experience at zero cost? Bonuses. Bonus number 1 is an article, The 10 Largest Aquariums in the World. Can you guess where Monterey Bay Aquarium is on the list? And it's brought to you by the website touropia.com. touropia.com. Bonus number 2, resource, Monterey Bay Aquarium Teen Career Resources. It's a great page with several links. I suggest you check it out. And bonus number 3 is a quote. The ocean is everything I want to be, beautiful, mysterious, wild, and free. From the author is unknown. Thank you for joining me today. I really appreciated having you as a guest. If you are interested in some more information and ideas on how to implement things, I suggest you subscribe and visit the website grabyourfreegift.com/Crystal O, CRYSTALO. Every week I send out a blog post as well as a motivational quote and sometimes bonuses. And I recommend that in your email you create a folder called !Career Conversationalist. This way you can go ahead and save the emails that particularly pertain to you and you find are interesting, or if you're not able to have time to watch the whole show, you can save it so that when you have time you know where to go back to rewatch. Also, at this time, I would just like to take a quick moment to thank Google for providing the technology that is allowing this to happen. The show is being recorded on Google Hangouts, and if you're not able to watch the live broadcast, then you can certainly watch the replay that is going to be made available on YouTube. So thank you very much, Google. And again, I just want to say thank you for your time, and I hope you found this information helpful. I'll see you soon. Take care.